Betty Honesy didn't get very far when she tried to go to bed Sunday night.
That roar is what was really frightening.
When the storm came through, it tore apart the two sycamores in her front yard.
This one that fell, went clear across the street. It was blocked here.
The city says there are steps you can take to reduce the risk of this happening the next time a storm occurs.
You should have tree services come out and maintain your tree, inspect the trees periodically to make sure that your tree is growing healthy and strong.
Craig Hansen with the city's public works says some of the damage from Sunday's storm could have been prevented.
Back to Tree 101.
He says look for signs of decay, bug infestation, or any warning that the tree might be unhealthy or too old. By pruning certain branches or removing the tree altogether, you could save a lot of headache after a storm.
There are cases where there are branches and some trees out there that came down where you're looking at structural defects that could have been, if noted, you could have gone in and treated them or removed the tree ahead of time.
Betty had taken some steps to maintain her trees.
Keep it trimmed, but, so if it's growing out over the street.
And if there's any lesson in her story, it's that
you can't totally mitigate all risk with anything. No matter what you do in life, acts of nature do happen.
Now, Craig says another important thing to consider is what type of tree you plant in the first place. For instance, he says the ash tree has been very susceptible to breaking in these high winds lately. He also adds that the city will be around to pick up the debris from the sides of the streets, but only in the neighborhoods hit hardest. Covering the corridor in Cedar Rapids, Gabe Erickson, Fox 28 News at 9.